An Alexandria judge pushed back today's ruling on Executive Order 35, the Virginia voter registration law under scrutiny with the Department of Justice. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Dana Smith.
And I'm Janet Roach. The DOJ and several voting advocacy groups sued the state and the Virginia Board of Elections over the law, which requires daily updates to voter registration lists. Those groups argue the executive order violates federal law, and we've covered this lawsuit since it was filed. And Marta Berglund joins us in the studio with the latest details. Marta.
Well, the parties suing were the plaintiffs asked an Alexandria judge for a preliminary injunction on Executive Order 35 while this case is tried. In short, they want the law put on pause while this lawsuit is sorted out because of how close we are to Election Day.
A hearing on whether Executive Order 35 will stay in place for the time being began at 10 o'clock Thursday morning in a Northern Virginia courtroom and lasted well into the afternoon. The Department of Justice, the League of Women Voters, and other organizations claim Executive Order 35 violates the Federal National Voter Registration Act.
They are taking the vote away from U.S. citizens who are eligible to vote.
A preliminary injunction request asked the judge to halt the law while the case goes through. The plaintiff saying it could impact voters up until Election Day while the case is in progress.
There are already rigorous standards in place to ensure only those who are eligible to vote cast a ballot.
Federal court documents share stories of multiple voters who were reportedly removed from registration lists. That includes natural-born citizens and those naturalized. One document claims a woman who voted in Virginia for more than 20 years was told she was unregistered because she hadn't checked the U.S. citizen box on a DMV form. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin weighed in on the lawsuit Wednesday in Virginia Beach.
I do believe that it is very political, and I'm sorry that it has to be described that way. 25 days before election, and the Justice Department had all kinds of time to talk about it. They didn't.
Now, that hearing wrapped up late this afternoon, and the judge is slated to rule on whether or not to pause the law tomorrow at 9:30. Marta Berglund, 13 News Now.